Ricky, what we do is we upcycle used billboards, banners and canvas once they are used and turn them into stylish, durable and eco-friendly bags. So there are two main motivations as to why we started this venture. Number one is the urge to save the environment from waste. And number two is the urge to create decent jobs for the youths here in Mombasa and in Kenya at large. Ricky Bags started last year in 2024. Mainly the name Ricky actually is in honor of my dad, who was Richard Mrima. He passed on 2 years now. So in honor of his legacy, we decided to name this brand under his name. So this brand embodies his spirit of courage, faith and love for community. And at Ricky Bags, we do a various number of programs. Apart from recycling billboards and banners, we also donate school bags to underprivileged children in Kilifi, and also planning to have a training center for young women here within this locality to be able to empower them to be able to make more products and create decent jobs for themselves. The process starts by first linking with different partners, which includes printing partners, organizations. So we source our waste billboards and banners from printing firms. There are those cut-offs that normally the printers have, which they don't know where to put, or after events, when organizations have events and they have dates. So those banners are normally thrown in the stores. So at Ricky, that is where we go and source for the banners and bring them to a workshop here in Kiembeni. So here is where now we basically cut the different banners into bag designs. So the process is very simple, which is called upcycling. Basically, we don't turn or we don't recycle it fully, but we just cut it into different bag designs like backpacks, tote bags or traveling bags, and then add a touch of African fabrics to be able to make them more stylish and more durable, and they're ready for sale. Currently, we have employed around 8 youths that are working with us in different departments. Here in the tailoring department, we have around 4 youths. In the marketing department, we also have more 4 youths that are working with us to enable to push the vision for Ricky to the next level. As we know, this is a highly intensive fashion industry. So we work with fashion designers and look at the trends that are outside there in the market, like in Kenya, in Africa, and also in the European world, because that is also our target market. So we look at the latest trends, what are the best designs that users are wanting to see in a bag. So we don't just recycle bags, but we also work with the fashion designers here in Kenya, very young designers, who we design the bags together. And we collect this data from our clients. Basically, every bag that we're seeing here is feedback from our clients. So we really harness data from our clients. Let's say they want to add a zipper or change this style of a bag. So that is how our design process starts, by collecting feedback, then designing it here in the workshop to be able to improve the product. On impact, the banners so far on our data, which we normally collect every day, we have managed to collect more than 550 kgs of PVC plastic that goes into waste. This is just PVC plastic, and also in the workshop we also try as much as possible to reduce waste that is from fabric, because in fashion, fabrics are also in the category of high ILS pollutant. So the waste fabrics that come out of our production, we also be able to reuse it again to make other products like bucket hats, and also add a touch of like bomber jackets, where they can also add value, and we can sell merchandise out of this waste fabric that come out of our workshop. So we also harness innovation in our workshop to ensure that we as well also minimize as much as possible waste that comes out of the fabrics that we use here, apart from also the kgs of plastic that we stop from ending up in the ocean. Currently, since we started, because this is a highly manufacturing industry, so for any startup to grow, it always needs to work with scale. So the more numbers we have in terms of workers here and production facilities, let's say sewing machines, they also have other high-intensive machines that can help to better improve the quality of the bags. So those are the few items we could say that are in need. But most importantly is also on the aspect of marketing, like ensuring that we put our brand outside there. Because yes, we are recycling, but at the same time we are in the fashion and bag business. So we need to compete favorably with other giants as well who are in the market here. So marketing is also one of the major, let's say, challenges that I can say we are also pursuing through our different technologies, like working with different partners that can be able to improve the brand that can work with us. So those are the areas that I can say from Ricky, maybe we can also see ways on how we can collaborate with more people that can also understand why are we doing this, because the minute they understand why we're doing this, it's very easy for everyone now to work with us and partner with us, so that now we can push the vision for Ricky to the next level. Especially on taxes, let's say on business permits, if you could have like tax havens for young businesses who are starting the business. We have made proposals, let's say the first 3 years that the business is starting, maybe they could have tax haven so that they are not charged tax, so that they can have more time and more energy to do research and to interact with their clients to grow the business. Then after 3 years, we can now start taxing these young entrepreneurs to be able to have them now grow their business, because at this time I think they'll be able to have done market validation, they'll be able to understand the market very well. But in the first years, there are normally very many challenges. So these are the years that the startups are very vulnerable. So the government can play a key role of ensuring that the ecosystem is favorable for them to grow their businesses here in Mombasa and also in Nairobi and other counties here in Kenya. I can encourage my fellow youths to never stop to dream and also just start.